keep striving until my lungs can't breathe. The world tired, I don't know about fatigue.
I'm Todd Grisham, and welcome inside the Lighthouse Theater. And what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape.
The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. He is a southpaw, stands at 6'2" tall, and he's got a reach of 75 inches.
And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy Jones Jr. Weighing in at 174 pounds, he's 5'11" with a reach of 74 inches.
We'll be talking about this fight for years to come. This is one of those classic fights that everybody wants to see.
The Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Of course, you remember him for what he did to Roy Jones Jr. He is the former multi-time light heavyweight champion of the world.
Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
This is going to be one hell of a fight.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, hailing from Florida, here is the 3-time world champion, the Magic Man, Antonio Tarver. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is it. This is that place. This is that fight venue. This is the place where the action happens.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. These 2 fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? These punches coming from every angle. And he scores with the counter. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You getting soft on me? Up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work. You had everything in the bag, and now you're going to let him back into it. Keep smart. You were thinking, you were smart, you were loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get caught.
Jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight
At a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your
The referee
jab.
calling for
Basic
seconds
over.
out
You've
as
got
we
to be
get set
smart,
for another
otherwise
round.
he'll see it, and he'll ride it out.
Now listen, kid, I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
On to the second round. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A perfect counter lands. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
He misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. The jab doesn't quite connect. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice counter. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away.
Okay,
You walk back to the
Matthew,
corner
I
like
that
you've
round.
just seen the
Good
sun.
one. You were thinking,
Come on, switch on. Get your...
don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you...
Lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Get your rhythm back. Then
Work out that kid. That jab's looking nice. Those 1-2
let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be
focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round.
Stick him on the end of the jab, and then start gathering your pace and win this round back.
He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
Time winding down as we get set to
Don't
jump
worry
back
about
in the
that
action.
round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out.
Beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch, counter punch. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. There's a counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
hook was off target. That counter shot lands. Just missed with that hook. Swing and a miss with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Back behind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we
No free shots, yeah? Good work at that, kid. That jab's looking nice.
back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping round. I need you to switch back
Doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much.
there and win the round. If you got complacent,
Don't be looking at it for one shot at a time. Set him up, or you'll take him out. He's
tag, and now you've let him back into it. He's starting to...
was smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shots.
And that'll
Good
do
work.
it for the minute break
Get your
as we
mind
get
on
set
the
to get
job.
back in the action.
Back out there and win the round.
What you do, good work. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already.
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
The jab not finding its target. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. He threw a punch and just got countered. The straight right just misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Oh, that one caught Tarver clean, and he might go down. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Breathe. Just get your breath
Back, just boxing. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
to the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You're doing good, kid. You're doing...
That you've lost, don't worry about it. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And two straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay...
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab bait.
You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power.
Back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on. You've let...
At the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Time winding down as we get
Not
set
in your
for
league.
another round.
Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
He's too tired. He's not getting back up. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You get...
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect counter shot. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope. You've got to hope they run out of steam.
That counter punch caught him clean. That uppercut doesn't land. Tried to score with a jab. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
So much firepower here. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
That's it. Just
What are you doing? You switched off completely. Let's get out there, get your butt.
you out. Great work. Don't be looking there for one shot.
Breathe when you're stepping around. Don't worry about that round.
Go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish it. Good.
Done all your work all the way through camp.
In the middle, can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job.
Much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is.
The referee calling for
Keep
seconds
shots.
out as we
Keep
get
smart.
set for another round.
You were thinking. You were smart.
Way better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back.
There's the bell for round 6. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Swing and a miss for that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Nice counter shot. Can't land that jab. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. That jab doesn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Tarver in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Anything. Go back and win the round, right? It's only one.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off. Win the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping round.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much.
Get back out there and win the round.
Don't worry. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shot.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great.
Here we go. It's round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Tarver in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
So they don't get complacent. If you think this is too easy, if they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Right. You get it soft on.
Otherwise he'll see it and he'll ride it out. Go out there.
This round, kid. You had everything in the bag, and now you're going to let him back in.
Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't set.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round.
Him on the end of the jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is...
Let's get out there. Get your boxing back together. Just take the round.
Get up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get
the referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
There for one shot at a time.
It's away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Round 8, and we're off again. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with that straight left. Good counter punch. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Well, Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Good counter punching. That jab won't score. Those counter punches have to hurt. He won't give us a second to catch our breath. Tarver's been rocked. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 78.9 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188. And up against him, it's Jake LaMotta, 173 centimeters tall, with a reach of 170.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you, that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Here comes the Bronx Bull, Jake LaMotta. Constant stalking, brawling, and inside fighting. You're going to have to go through hell to beat him.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from the Bronx, New York, with 106 fights in his remarkable career, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the middleweight champion of the world, known as the Raging Bull, introducing Jake LaMotta.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Good luck.
So here we go. Should be a good one. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Do you believe this? No rest for the weary. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on earth.
That right hook won't score. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A left jab is landing at will. Beautiful counter punch. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him.
You got complacent. The fight's not over yet. You got to go.
You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up.
Forget about that round. It was a bad round, but we found it here.
Good work at that, kid. That jab's looking nice.
Come on, let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Focus. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round.
Together and put it back on him in this round.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back in the action.
That's it. Start
This you're better than this kid. Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind the jab. Face it.
And there's the bell for round two. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well Well done with that counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. And that hook misses. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Oh, man, you've got swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the left sleeve. Get him angry.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And he misses with that jab. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. How about that time counter shot? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
What's that? What you doing? Come on, you're switching up. I need you.
Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Get back out there and win the round. Right, let's get out.
Two straight down the middle. You can miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round. You stay focused now.
Get out there and switch up. Get this boxing back together.
Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up, and you'll take him out.
Mind back, get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just boxing. Just
Into your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand's beautiful.
go back and win the round, right? It's only
The
one
referee
round
calling
that
for
you
seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Take that confidence away. Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab, and then...
And there's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Nope, that hook won't score. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Off the charts action from both of these fighters. Got out of the way of that right hook. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Round. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting free.
Right, let's get out there, get your boxing back together. Let's
Start sticking a a few body shots in there. Bury it up. Great work. You stay focused now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
It's better than this fight. You're much better. He's not in your league.
Come out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
Him in this round. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come
Doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear.
Just get out there and win the ring. Get back behind your jab.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Get this boxing back together. I need you to switch back on.
On to the fourth we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're not thinking. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't find a home. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Punch, counter punch. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Get your focus back.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just stay focused.
Off. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep the...
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this. Go back out there and win the round. Get back.
Right, great round. And I don't want you to load up. Don't
go again. Let's get out there. Get your boxing back together.
come out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Step in the ring. Get your mind back on the job.
There and finish it. Just the same again.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
He's not smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget.
On to the fifth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much firepower here. The straight right just misses. There's a counter shot. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just misses with that jab. can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Just missing with the uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Now you're switching off, you're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
And he's not getting back up. They can work at that kid. That jab.
Get your focus back, get that jab back. Just boxing, just beating.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round. Just keep him on the end of your jab. You're getting your time in already. That right hand.
The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this.
Body shots in there. Vary it up. Great work.
Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there.
Doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
But we don't care. Go out there and win this next
Time
round.
winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense.
I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get back.
Let's start the 6. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make...
And the raging bull is down. And as we see it again in slow motion, there's no doubt that body punch right there buckled him.
That's lights out right there.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up from the stool again? That was a shot.
Need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Both men step back for just a moment. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Talk about LaMotta in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
That's it. Start sticking a few bodies.
You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your butt.
You were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Get out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Basics.
Too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
You to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus.
He's too tired. He's not getting back up.
Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back in the action.
Great work. Stay focused.
Now it's a tougher fight. He's got to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away. Go.
And there's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
God, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That left hook missed. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Swing and a miss for that jab. The straight right just misses. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
The end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
Start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Right, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out there.
Great round. Just stay focused. Don't let him back.
And you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back.
The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight down the middle.
Go work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back together.
Right, great round. You're smart.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
Jab back.
Forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on end. Think about what you do.
There's the bell to start round 8. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That hook doesn't score. They have no respect for each other's punching power. That counter punch caught him clean. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Missing with that right hook. That left hook doesn't find its target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Counter punching. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. dominant performance, and it shows up on the judges' scorecards as a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.